Chapter 1. Becoming like Christ. The first 13 years of life are the most important years for discipleship. As I write this sentence, I can hear my friends who work with teenagers raise objections to this statement as they describe their work with middle school and high school students. I can see on my office shelves several books about discipleship of adults. In my current work, I'm surrounded by college students, these emerging adults, and I come alongside students as their belief in Christ deepens in those 4 years. Discipleship is a lifelong process, and each stage of that process is important. But I will argue that the first 13 years of life are the most important in this lifelong process of discipleship. No other time between birth and death provides so many opportunities to shape how individuals perceive themselves, others, and the world. This is by God's design. While we can witness the rapid growth of a child's physical body, what is happening in their mind is even more miraculous and formational. In fact, it is during these first 13 years of life that humans develop cognitive skills, social competencies, and moral commitments at a rate that exceeds any other time of life. By the time a child reaches adolescence, she will have a cognitive framework, a mindset, that organizes her world into clear categories. This framework begins with concrete thinking, understanding the world through her senses and direct experiences. By age 13, she will mature beyond concrete thinking to abstract thought through the conceptualizing of ideas, critical reasoning, and understanding hypothetical scenarios. During childhood, her social world shifts from being self-centered toward being others-centered, and to a desire to be valued by others. By age 13, she can identify right from wrong, describe her basic beliefs, and make decisions based on what she values most. Many of the choices we make, passions we pursue, and perspectives we articulate as adults can be traced back to what we learned and believed in childhood. In other words, the first 13 years of life are the most active in our development as humans, and therefore in our development as followers of Jesus. This process of biological, cognitive, social, and moral maturation is commonly labeled childhood development. But I suggest that we could also label the process of maturation during childhood in this way: discipleship. Defining discipleship. Christians often associate the term discipleship with the process of becoming more like Jesus. But by its most basic definition, discipleship is the process by which a student becomes more like the person or subject he or she is following. Every child is in the process of discipleship. The question is, what is discipling them? Consider a day in the life of your child. Who are the people she is following? Peers, teachers, celebrities, coaches? How much time does he spend at athletic practices or watching sports on television? Who is teaching her to dance on point, dismount from the balance beam, or play the piano? How much emphasis is being placed on homework and academic achievement? What grabs his attention on YouTube or TV? How much time is she spending playing video games or reading books? Children are being discipled through academics, athletics, extracurricular activities, relationships, and entertainment. Every child is in the process of discipleship, whether intentionally begun or not. If her discipleship is focused primarily on these types of activities, consider the natural result. She might be an excellent athlete, academically strong, or socially active. But is she following Jesus?